you guys. Hi, yes, it's really me. Hi, welcome back, you guys. I know I always told people I wasn't going to do YouTube anymore, but here I am. And why my channel had been taken, was taken down for sexual content. I'm like, sexual stuff. I'm like, I just don't do anything like that on my channel. And I just kind of let it go because that's happened before, and I know it's like a glitch. And I'm like, you know what though? Quarantine life, I have so much time, so it's like I'm back, you guys. So I'm just gonna, talk about things that I want to talk about. This is gonna stay a positive channel always, and no drama, just things that I want to talk about, and maybe inform you of some things. But anyway, first off, as you know, I always do a toast to you guys. I have though. For my health, I have quit drinking. I know you guys are all shocked, right? I have stopped the alcohol because, I only drank because I do like the taste of it. But I do like, oh, hi, the Mucky here. Hi, sweet boy. It just, my system, I don't know, my nervous system was, I felt like it was just crazy. So I wanted to stop caffeine, and then I thought I'm going to stop alcohol too. I don't need it, because I would drink at home, and it's like, and now everybody's got to drink at home because of the quarantine. But it's like, you know what? I'm good. So this is what I've been trying to do: drink more water, of course. So I ordered the Sparklets guy to come. So I have those 5-gallon jugs. I usually get 2 for 2 weeks, and I've been drinking hot tea instead of coffee, because I would drink 2-3 cups of coffee a day, and I thought maybe that's making me jittery, and I'm not getting any younger, right? So this is, I do drink a lot of plain water, but I kind of get tired of it, so this is what I add to it. I add this iced lemonade, it's sparkling ice, and it's, I just add like a couple dribbles. I also do Crystal Light, you guys, so, but I got some new things coming that I want to show you. I don't have them yet. I'll wait till I get them. And then I do this vitamin water. It's the zero water, and I'll put a little bit of that in. So then that's the lemonade flavor too. And I'll usually put ice in if I'm doing it in my cup during the day. This cup is courtesy of Trisha. I found it in her Poshmark, and up for sale. No, I keep it. I go through things and then I take things that I want first. So I think that's only fair, right? But anyway, you guys, I want to cheers to you. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Cheers. That is really, really refreshing. And you know what? I'll put this little concoction into a wine glass, or one of those Moscow Mule mugs. I think you can drink your water out of anything. Just get a little cool glass, bougie glass, whatever, and you'll drink more. I promise you'll drink more. But anyway, how's the quarantine life treating you guys? We're back in it. I thought we were getting out of it there for a while, and everybody said, oh, it's too soon. My hair's getting so long. I got to get it trimmed up. Oh, but of course, everything's closed again. But Callie's been doing my color, and I think Callie is also back on YouTube. She couldn't get her old channel back, which was at Rocker Barbie. And so she's under her, I think it's like her Instagram, CalGator143, I think it is. So that's exciting. So we are busy here in the household, and as you can tell, I have moved into a bigger place. Thank you, Trisha. She moved us, and we got so much more room. Got the 2 full bathrooms and the 2 bedrooms and swimming pool, gym. Although, of course, with the quarantine, haven't had a chance to use them. So that's kind of a bummer. Got a little patio, but, and you know what? I think after this move, we're going to move closer to Trisha, so we'll all be together. And because we've been doing a lot of TikToks lately, I'm just saying, when we go visit, then Trisha and I have been into the Kris Jenner and Khloe TikTok. So if you want to watch those, it's under Trisha, under TikTok. So, and they're fun. And it makes me, get my makeup on, which is another thing about quarantine life. I do cameos, and a lot of people say I'm really depressed. Can you tell me what I can do during quarantine? First off, and I learned this from one of Trisha's videos, is you need to get up every day and get yourself together. Put on a pretty outfit. Do your makeup. Do your hair. you know what? It takes 5-10 minutes out of the whole day, and you feel so good, and you want to be so ambitious. So that's what I do. I started to do it because I'm not that great. I'm just saying without the makeup, but anyway, I mean I'm okay to look at myself, but you know, I just I think it's a great thing to do, and you should get up and shower. You don't have to wash your hair every day, but if you shower and you get fresh, you are just really could do anything, even if it's a walk. I've been walking a lot of my quarantine. I think that's important because well, you know, Mucky likes to go outside. Mukbang, as you know, is the little Pamimo we got around here, which he's got his own little Instagram. So I'm doing it now, so I'm trying to put more out there for him because he's just so cute. I think animals. I love animal videos. I follow. That's probably my whole Instagram. Animals that I follow, and he's on his. He's under Mucky dot the Pamimo, and maybe I'll try and write that in the bottom. But they do such cute things, kind of like little kids. They do such cute things, and you got to capture the moment, right? And anyway, I'm looking at this dress. I don't usually get Free People, but I love the color, and I got to say, this is really, really comfortable. So anyway, okay. Oh, you guys, yeah. So we're not doing the alcohol, although you know I was watching the kitchen yesterday actually, and it was a new one because they're all quarantined and they're all out of their house, and they were all going to try non-alcoholic drinks. And Jeffrey, the Iron Chef Jeffrey, because there's a Jeff on there too. I think they call him Jeff. Yeah, he did one. He's going to make like non-alcoholic tequila. They wouldn't show us the label, so I don't know what brand it was. But he, you know, he's so picky anyway. I thought, oh, we'll see what he's going to say. So anyway, he did this tequila drink. I don't even know if it might have been a margarita. I'm not for sure. But he goes, at the end, they go, would you recommend this or not? Him and his wife were testing it. And he's like, thumbs up. He goes, I'm really, really impressed. So I'm like, wow, because I love tequila. I love my margaritas. I really do miss them the most. I'm just going to say I do. So I'm like, got on Amazon, or I actually Googled it first, and there was some on Amazon, and I looked, and sure enough, there's non-alcoholic tequila, non-alcoholic bourbon, non-alcoholic whiskey, and I'm getting the tequila. I don't have it yet, but I won't taste it without you guys first, I promise. So I'm really excited about that. I also, when I was on Amazon, I see they had the margarita sticks like Crystal Light, you know, the powder, and for the like a margarita, with it doesn't have alcohol in, of course, but 6 calories when that's like would be like the mix. So I'm like, I'm gonna try the two together and see once. It could just change my whole life, and I won't feel so deprived. I kind of feel deprived a little bit. Because, you know, I do like my Jack and Coke. So if the tequila goes over well, I'll try the bourbon. Or actually the whiskey. There was a whiskey one. I will try that. I'm so excited, you guys. I don't know how I'm going to finish this video. I'm just really so excited for that to come. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. And if I was going to try and find a non-alcoholic sangria. But they're kind of expensive. And I thought, you know, I could probably just do it myself. You know, I'll find a recipe and... Because I think just like a 12-ounce glass bottle was like, oh gosh, $12. I'm like, no. I mean, if it was alcohol in it, okay, but there wasn't. So yeah, we're not doing that. But yeah. Anyway, you guys let me know what you're doing on your quarantine, especially if you're stuck at home. And luckily, you know, I haven't out. I go to Trisha's because she's, you know, basically quarantining too. So. Always wear a mask when I go out. You know, it's just, they said the 4th of July has set all of this back, the COVID-19. It's coming. It's all here, full speed ahead. So I wear a mask. That's all I can say. You know, I live in an apartment building, and people hadn't been. That's like, and now, you know, it's in our building somewhere, and it's like, because nobody ever wore a mask. I think me and Kelly were the only two there I ever saw wear a mask. The housekeeper, or the lady who does amazing job here, I got to tell you, she always wears one. But I know when we first moved in, I had water coming down again from the ceiling of the people upstairs. And so had to have workers in. They come in without masks. It's like, what is wrong with you guys? And I would have to call the office. The office is always closed because they're trying to close it during this time. And it's like, how can you not have anybody in the office? I mean, just close the door and don't have anybody come in, I don't get it. But anyway, I had to tell the worker, please put your mask on, because I am older and, I probably am very susceptible if I do get it, to being really, really sick. And so that happened. And then a week later, there was a mushroom growing out of my ceiling in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, you guys did not do this very well. So I had to call the apartment manager, and he's hard to get a hold of, or the building manager. So it was a mess. And of course, they came and they didn't have masks on. I'm like, are you guys living under a rock? There's an epidemic going on. Pandemic, I'm sorry. And yeah. But just put your mask on. And the one guy goes, well, I can't breathe. And I said, I'm sorry. I said, maybe, you can stop for the day and just ask him to get you a better mask. Because, I mean, right here is my kitchen, right? So we're like face to face. So, yeah, that wasn't so cool. Hey, you guys, you'll be glad to know I still have my notes. Ooh, I got my notes because I got so much to talk to you about. So also what of course I do Trisha's Poshmark. Well, I do her clothes. I keep all the money. I think she's very generous to me. And, since I have retired, that's a really good income, but you know what? I am so excited, you guys. October 1st, I already did all the paperwork and everything. I am getting my Social Security early. And yeah, I know you take a cut, but you know what? I think I'd have to wait 5 years to get the full 100%. And I was like, who knows if I'm going to be around here, It's like, I have worked so much all my life. And she goes, Mom, it's time, you need anything, just let me know. She's just so precious. So I'm like, you know what? I'm so excited. So I'm so excited to get that first check, you guys. It's just, you pay in all your life. And you're lucky if they have some for you when you get to that age. And you're also lucky, that you live to get some of that Social Security, that the money you've all paid in, right? I always heard that the government has been taking from that fund. So hopefully they'll have some left in 2 months. I don't know. I hope so. Right? Okay. So yeah, I've been doing cameos again for anybody who wants one. Cheer up. I meet a lot of cool people on there, even if it's through words and I don't see pictures. I see you guys, So let's see. I wanted to say that what I have been watching for shows. I love TV. It's really good entertainment, and I don't understand people who don't even have a TV. Maybe if you have it outside, that people can get out and enjoy nature. You have a couple acres, but not that I don't have the beach 2 blocks away, right? But I just, during the quarantine, I try not to go out. I go to the post office to take my Posh. I'll go to the grocery store or CVS, and that's it. But everything always has to have a mask. They're really, really good about it, so I really like that. Don't watch a lot of Food Network because it's different. The channel has so many different things. They have a lot of the Food Paradise or just shows that I'm not interested in. They're just new ones, or also they're really, really old ones and that I probably have all seen. So it's like, not my thing. But I do watch shows. Of course, the big one, and we'd always go to Trisha's and watch, it's the 90 Day Fiancé with the Big Ed and Joffrey, and that segment, of course, that's been probably a couple months ago. But I had always followed Big Ed on Instagram, and he's hilarious. People didn't like him on the show. They thought he was rude to Rose and that, and it's like, well, I get it, and he goes, I'm on Cameo, and I get a lot of cameos, and I think his mother's living with him now, and he's got a little tiny house, but good for him, If you can take care of your parents, they always say give back, and some people can't. That's cool, but I always admire people. I know my mom took in her mother when she was like 85 until she couldn't, take care of her anymore because my mom wasn't in the best of health either. So, yeah, I watched that. Actually, watching some of the newer ones on 90 Day Fiance, the ones that had been on there, I guess, and they're just coming back. I don't know, like Angela from Georgia and Michael from Nigeria. That's an ongoing thing, but I think they keep her on because she's so entertaining, right? She's loud, and I think that's why Michael likes her too. But her getting to have a baby at her age, that's way too much for me. Another I started watching, or it's on Netflix. Callie got me going on Netflix, because I am not technically savvy. Let's just put it that way. I'm not at all. And she got me hooked on the Netflix. So we started watching Ozarks. Oh my God, watch that. It is so good. And I'm waiting for the next season, but it's going to be like over a year. It stars Jason Bateman, which he is not hard on the eyes, so they're just going to say. Homecoming was another show. It's really, really, really good. I never thought I would do it because it was about like the military and a little bit. And that is good. I'm waiting for that next season. The Morning Show, I recently just watched that with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston. Excellent. I think it's based on that Matt Lauer scandal. And Steve Carell plays I think he's supposed to be like the Matt Lauer of that show. So that is very interesting because I really didn't follow that Matt Lauer scandal much. It didn't interest me. I wasn't a fan of him. The sexual exploitation, whatever it was allegedly said or something. I don't even know if that ever went to court or whatever, but that's a really, really good show. I liked that one too. Also, against my better judgment, I am watching the new Married at First Sight. I think it comes on Wednesday nights. And it's not bad. I'm trying to get into it. I did read, though, somewhere that the matchmakers are just hooking a couple of the couples up that aren't going to, necessarily make it. And they know it just for, like, ratings and the wow factor. And I'm like, that would be so sad. But it seems like every show gets that way. Like the 90 Day Fiance, I swear most of those people, at least half, wanted just to be famous, wanted their name out there. So I've heard that this show is going that direction. So sad. But what are you going to do? Also, yes, I do have a new computer. So as you notice, it hasn't stopped. I did do a couple videos on the old one, and they stopped, and I never put them up. I'm like, because it was like 4 minutes. I'm like, oh. But right here, rest in peace. Oh, computer over there. Let me see. Oh. Let's say bye-bye. No more. Thank you for putting up with me, people. I'm talking from my computer. I'm not even drinking, right? Okay. So rest in peace to that. Thank you to Trisha. Mwah, I love you. And yeah, that was my inspiration to start YouTube again. Because I'm not a big YouTuber, and I don't want to be. I just like to talk to you guys because I have nice people on my channel, and if you're not nice, you're blocked anyway. So, and that maybe one or two here and there. So, I don't do the drama. I don't do that on the Poshmark. If you're gonna leave a mean comment, don't do it. I don't get any. Maybe one a month, and I just block them because it's like, do it on social media. If you have to be mean to somebody, just leave it for social media. So another thing I have been doing is a podcast with Trisha every once in a while. Probably I've got 2 done now, and it's fun. I talk about my past, my present, whatever. If you want to do that, look under Trisha's podcast. Callie's been doing them too, because it's hard. The guests don't want to come in yet because of the quarantine for her. So I'm like, I got lots to talk about too. Not that I'm interesting, but if you want to, check it out. Another thing I really want to start, because I love games, me, being retired, I just lay in bed for a couple hours, you guys, playing my games or checking my Poshmark, checking social media. I did quit Twitter. I couldn't do Twitter anymore. It was so mean. Oh, I'm like, I don't need that. So I got rid of that negativity in my life, and I'm so much happier. I'm like, whew. That's cool. I just have the Instagram now. So anyway, that's under Mama Got Back 583, I believe, or just Mama Got Back. I'm not for sure. I had two at one time, and so yeah. So anyway, when I was at Trisha's, I saw she had that gamer thing. I think it's Switch. I always want to say Twitch, but they're like, no, it's Switch. But she goes, I don't do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't have time to do it. She's so busy. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take it. And because like Callie's going to teach me, we're going to try and figure it out. Because I think when you play against other people, which would be so cool, but I'm very competitive. I mean, not to the point where I'm like, ooh, I got to win, or makes it ruins my whole day if I don't win. But no, I like a friendly game, but it's another way to reach out to somebody. Say, oh, good job, you won it. But I want to be good at it. So that's coming up. I can't wait for that. Right. I know this is getting long, so I'm going to try and wrap it up. What I do every now and then too, I get on the Bumble app and I get bored, and there's just nobody around here where I live, and so I was up at Trisha's a couple days ago, and I thought, okay, let me get on Bumble. Those guys are like directors, producers. There are interesting people up there, so I'm gonna have to wait till I go up there. I guess not that I'm gonna go out and date on a date because I'm quarantined. I am trying to be so safe, and I would do a FaceTime with them. Now one guy goes, well, what are you doing like for the quarantine? I'm like, well, I do FaceTime. I'm not going to go out and social distance and for me, it's not worth it to go sit at a table outside with a bunch of other people. I mean, granted, but they don't have the mask on. So right now it's not my thing. And one guy didn't even answer me back. I'm like, okay, you're older than me, but you should stay safe too. So crazy, so crazy. Let me see what we have here. Another thing. I got a red Jeep. I got a new Jeep, you guys, and it was a present. It's a firecracker red. It's not red. It's a firecracker red, which is like an orangey red, I think. It's more brighter than the red. I never had a red car. The intention was I was going to get it wrapped, right? Trisha goes, get it wrapped the color you want, Mama. I'm like, okay, but this is okay. I've never had a red car. I've had all the yellow ones, but I'm like, I'm going to keep it for a while. I like this color, and it's a soft top, so I can take it down when I want. And the hard tops don't work for me because right now I'm in a parking garage, so I don't have a place to put my top if I had a hard top. So I wish they did like a convertible, like go back, but they don't. But anyway, and this is automatic. I've had two. This is my third Jeep Wrangler. The two-door one, and this is the first one that is automatic. I've always like, I'm going to take a manual because but I had the manual in my Porsche. I'm like, out here it's so hard. Right now it's good, the freeway still, but when you stop and go with a manual, it's I don't want to do that. And I want my life to be a little easier, and but anyway, Trisha gave me that as my retirement gift. Thank you so much, Trisha. It's beautiful. I try and think of things to do just to get in it. I'll just drive around sometimes around the beach because just to get out of the quarantine lifestyle here in the apartment. And but anyway, I'll be so glad. I'm not going to cook a whole lot, but did get the Green Chef the other day, and maybe I'll try and do one of them. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. The food is okay, but it's like it takes a lot to prepare. And I always got to keep reading the directions and that. So I don't know if I would get that again. Because I've been into double bacon Subway sandwiches. Mm-hmm. That's my weakness during the quarantine, I have to say. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, you guys, I should probably wrap this puppy up. The next video I'm going to do, though, it's going to be fun. I'm going to bring back something that was back in the day on YouTube. And maybe it's still there around. I don't know, because I don't watch YouTube. I watch my ID channel, my Joe Kenda. Can't do him because he retired. I guess there's old ones on, but yeah, that's what I do. I'm so excited about it. You'll know it right away when you see it in the thing, I'm sure. Yeah. Anyway. I'm not going to give it away. But anyway, I love you guys so, so much. This has been so much fun. Let me get you up close and personal. Thank you for joining me. I hope you'll let me know if you want to talk about anything on my not on my podcast, on my videos, because I'm up for that. I don't do political things. I've never been a political person, so I will never touch anything like that. I keep my thoughts to myself, and then I feel I'm pretty safe with everybody, you know. There's enough people out there throwing out their opinions, and that won't be me, you guys. So anyway, I love you all. I can't wait till next time. Bye. I'm glad the show didn't shut off. Love this computer. Bye.